Great look again from Nurk.
Clarkson, corner three, rolls in.
You talk about insta buckets.
Clarkson with the board.
But the fact that a mellow pump fake to Derrick Jones Jr. got the defense to bite and react is a positive sign for the Blazers.
Conley goes baseline, back outside, Ingles for three. Utah starting to cool off from outside. Kick ahead, Rodney Hood deflected by Clarkson. Jazz with Bogdanovich, Gobert, Conley, Ingles, and Clarkson. Gary Trent Jr. trying to bother Clarkson. Clarkson, his floater, rattles in.
Blazers have shared the ball well through 9 assists on 11 made shots here in the first half. They cut Utah's lead to 5, not for long. Clarkson, an assassin from downtown.
If you switch things up to go to him, because Melo can be very good in isolation, as we've seen as Clarkson with a blow by.
So guys, that is what they are striving for.
Thank you for that, Brooke. Here, Clarkson.
Shot clock off, 7 to shoot. Conley out front, wants a screen, got it. Pick and roll, Clarkson pushes and scores. That's beautiful stuff right there, T.
It is, and it's taking advantage, like I just said. Karl-Anthony Towns would have been in the paint to help.
Here's Jordan right on cue, puts it back on the floor, uses the Gobert screen. Oh, the jackknife bucket and an opportunity, T, for a three-point play.
To Chris and Kenny's point, he's got such a great IQ and a great sense of where to be on the court. Derek Favors does.
Clarkson got bumped, no foul. Goes inside, stays with it. Lehman trying to really bump him out of bounds.
Yeah, that's that security we were talking about, taking care of the ball. Each possession is so important at this point.
That comes the Jazz with Clarkson, always in the search mode, off the window for 2. Beautiful. He's had a great night on the boards now with 12. Clarkson, stop and pop 3, looks good is.
A great shot coming off that screen and rhythm.
Edwards has put on a strong showing here tonight. Jazz roaring back. Clarkson going to try to put the Jazz on his back. Minnesota has crowded that three-point line time and time again tonight, but doesn't stop Clarkson. I tell you, instead of the flamethrower,
he just simply would stay with it. Came up with a tough finish.
As there's Clarkson doing his thing off the bench.
Hami, he sold it. Conley, he sold the foul as well too. That's a big part of getting the charge.
Clarkson catches, shoots, and hits the three. You want to keep him under wraps.
Absolutely.
Horford closes out on Bogdanovich, a little bump, and the follow by Clarkson, and we're going to get a technical foul. Here is Ingles. Now trying to turn the corner, dumps it off, and he can't leave him open. And that is a defensive breakdown, leaving Bogdanovich that wide open.
We still got over it. Quarter and 2.5 minutes left.
Clarkson just enough to get by Diallo at the rim.
They're doing a good job of creating their shots for each other.
And Favors off the dish. Clarkson eyes the three. Particularly in spots like this that open up the fourth quarter. Baisley lost it and had it stripped away.
That's right. We send it back out to Utah.
a little pizza pie. Nice pass out, Clarkson, 3-ball, got it. He only took 4 shots against the Pelicans, but still had 9 points and 9 assists. Here's Clarkson with space and the layup for 2.
Nice heads up.
Oh boy. Oh, come on. No. Donovan in the paint, drives, puts it up, one bounce out, tap it in. Was that Faves?
That might have been Jordan Clarkson. The closer you are, and the less you have to stretch out to dunk,
okay,
the better opportunity you have to dunk it. But I think part of that stretching out was a hand in the chest as he went up to attempt it.
Jazz team got to close out and get this into single digits. Saric lost the handle. Niang. And now the Jazz find themselves in trouble here late in the third quarter. Clarkson on a spin. Back inside looking for help. There's Rudy and puts it home.
To try to get something going offensively.
Rebound. Second chance points. Royce O'Neal. Clarkson. Good look. Patient. Leaned in. Knocks home the three. He's in double digits.
To figure the Jazz out and what they're good at. So they're crowding them. They're crowding that paint. They're crowding the three-point line.
Joe. Yes. Ingles jingles in his first three of the night. Iron Man. Here's Reggie Jackson on the floor for the first time. Lou Williams tries to wiggle around Jordan Clarkson. And Clarkson knocked that ball out of bounds. The Jazz closed out that first quarter on a real powerful 18-4 run. Ingles on the court, draws a double team out to Clarkson. He'll fire the three. Bang! Jazz by 14. George wiggles his way inside, gave it up. Gobert changed his mind, I guarantee it, in 10 minutes on the floor.
Yeah, I think the important part of that is the Jazz started early.
Oh, wow, about that. Walking down the lane.
Well, the Jazz need a bucket. Seems like they've been stuck on 40 for a while here.
Still a 10-point lead. Donovan off to Clarkson.
There you go.
He heard you.
When Rudy Gobert is out the game, you don't worry as much because you know you're going to get some great defense and you're going to get a guy who can stretch the floor a little bit as well.
Comes off to Clarkson.
I don't mind that shot.
Clarkson in the paint, got by Mills and lays it up and in.
Worked out that screen from Rudy Gay nicely, and Rudy Gobert just sitting back in the paint, giving Patty too much space.
Clarkson hits the three.
You expect it to drop.
Bogdanovich with the left hand, and Vassell hugging him. Trying to connect with Pirtle, overthrew him.
I'd like to see him use that screen, turn the corner and use your size.
Clarkson the easy bucket. He couldn't finish that one. Rebound off to Niang. And ahead, Bogdanovich turns, fires, scores.
He's feeling it right now.
I'm sure Lonnie will probably apologize later.
Yeah, he probably will. And, you know, the only thing is that you want to see DeJounte maybe get a dunk or an easy basket.
Spurs have gotten 22 from Johnson, 19 from DeRozan. Eubanks blocked by Favors. Rudy had a touch on it, batted out, saved. Oh, wrong way.
At that point, you just start thinking about it. You're not out there playing. You're thinking about every shot you take.
And the lay-in. Trey Jones is also in the game for the first time, the rookie from Duke. Clarkson goes up and scores.
Yeah, and that's, you know, the type of night he's having.
Vassell, 1 of 4 tonight. Spurs shooting 41% as a ball club. Here's Favors again, and 1.
Yeah, well, throw these young guys out here in this situation and see if any of them perform better with the lights on.
Jordan Clarkson.
Taking advantage of an opportunity when you get it.
Clarkson the cut and the lay-in. So right now, Landry Shamet not a part of the rotation.
Comfortable with guys being in with 3 fouls, but DeAndre Jordan, those are 4 quick ones.
Bogdanovich puts it on the deck, passes out for the Clarkson 3. A wide open look. Favors out front. Ingles gets the screen. And he was forced to alter a shot. Allen got a piece of it. Snagged by Clarkson, and then a knockaway by Irving. 25-9 in favor of Brooklyn. So consider that the bench were the starters. Clarkson adds to that total for Utah. It's now 25-12. Clarkson gets the floater to go. 41 bench points for Brooklyn. A steal for Clarkson. Lob it up. Mitchell could not catch it. Kick. Clarkson. Luau Cabarrot closes and Clarkson takes it to the rim.
And his leadership. I thought he was more of a shooting guard, but he's doing a good job at the point as well. Going for his shenanigans that time.
From 3, Donovan Mitchell extending the Utah lead to 5.
Shot clock at 3. Clarkson from 3. Clarkson with the rebound.
Clarkson averaging 13 points a game, looking for more.
Clarkson from 3.
Second time, Kenny, right from the elbow, he's draining and paying the Knicks with the 3 ball.
Quickly directing traffic.
Oh.
Barrett had it stripped. Jazz with numbers, 3-on-1. Clarkson takes it all the way. And Tom Thibodeau wants to talk things over. Knicks lead by 5. They trailed by as many as 18. Here's Clarkson off the hesitation.
Clarkson stop and go again. Double pumps. How about that step back, Jay? Big bucket. Back to back by Clarkson.
Elfrid Payton with his 6th assist. Knicks back up by 3.
Clarkson looking for more. Bullock on his case that time.
Niang with a 3. 7.5 remaining.
Donovan stumbling, bumbling tonight, but this man has been.
Clarkson, another 3.
Controlled by O'Neal. Shot clock at 8. Jordan Clarkson for 3.
Always loved this game. Instant offense coming off the bench. How you want it. Had, I won't say a broken ankle, but looked like a severely sprained one when he went down.
Clarkson gives it up, gets it back, and hits the 3 ball.
Hang tight, hang tough until you start to click from the outside.
Middleton spins away from Clarkson. Lost it in the middle. Transition 3.
Spot up jumper. Jordan Clarkson did a nice job. Only found him. Only
Gobert on a dribble handoff. Clarkson. Nicely done.
He's got to decide whether or not he's feeling good enough to knock it down if it's on this particular Friday evening. Here he is.
Jordan Clarkson.
Jazz with the ball up by 4. Clarkson again.
Thought it was rigged, but I didn't mind. I'd pick up lunch every once in a while. From the short corner, Derek Favors.
He is really struggling compared to what he did last season.
Jordan Clarkson all over the court. He started on the far side, came to this side, got it back and hit a 3, the 11th.
I like that shot for Giannis, though. I mean, that little fade, about 8 feet from the bucket.
Jordan Clarkson worked to an open space in the middle of the lane.
Of a player to give that kind of an open shot to.
All knocked away from behind. Turnover Middleton. Here's Clarkson picked up by Chris. Clarkson works, gets 2, and draws a foul.
A little bit more pressure in the backcourt since Mike Conley has gone out of the game and Donovan Mitchell is the primary ball handler.
O'Neal for 3. It is the 17th make by Utah. Utah did not turn it over. 6 for 6 points, all in the first half, and there he is again, Jordan Clarkson.
The Toronto Raptors, Fred Van Vliet. Dwayne Casey has ties to 3 of the 4 players on that list.
Sure does. Clarkson in the ball game for Utah. No on the triple try. Off the floor to Utah. Favors to Clarkson. Lays it up, lays it in.
Be careful of Clarkson. He, throughout his career, he has been phenomenal coming off the bench.
Off the floor for Conley. Jordan Clarkson for 3, and it's through for the Jazz.
To try to get another stop here. They cut it to 11 for a moment.
For a hot minute. Clarkson backs in on Svi. Up fake and a half hook, and he hit it.
Hey, you made him take a tough shot. He was talented enough to make it.
5-point game, Gregory. Clarkson with the dribble. Up and in over Frank Jackson. The shot's going to be wide. Off glass, but he saved it. Utah with 5 on the clock. Clarkson from the corner. He hits it.
with that, just a lot of different things that the league is trying to prohibit so they can keep their players and staff safe for this season, guys.
But to a man, Cavalier teammates, also the coaching staff said, he'll surprise you on that offensive end. There's quick hands by Clarkson. As Osman got back, rejected the shot. Tries to get free. Good dish to Nance, puts that up. That's blocked by Favors. Coro had that huge chase down block late in the Memphis game. As Clarkson with a triple, Jordan Clarkson. Clarkson works on Yogi Ferrell. Into the paint he goes, twists, floats, and scores. Backups that they used last season weren't as sufficient on the defensive end, and they're thrilled to have him back as Clarkson unloads a three, and the Jazz have their largest lead, 30-20. McGee squares up on Favors, was trying to find Dotson, picked off by Favors. Mitchell now lobs toward O'Neal, makes the catch. Now it's Clarkson, he's wide open. The Jazz lead is a dozen with under 5 to go in the first half. Clarkson in the corner, pulls the trigger again. He does not need much space. Instead puts it on the floor, goes at Wade, floats it up, missed the shot. Favors putback doesn't go. Nance saves it, but it's grabbed by Clarkson. Skip past to Bogdanovich, got Osman on a flyby. Clarkson played 2 collegiate seasons at Tulsa, 1 at Missouri. Second player of Filipino descent to play in the NBA, and Clarkson now has 16 points. Niang with a rebound, he turns and heads up the floor. Osman thought about fouling him in the open floor. Clarkson's open, extra pass. Oni.
Niang, Rudy, and Oni, who's getting more time tonight with Joe out. Clarkson takes on a double team and floats home 2 more men. Man, that's tough.
Cavs have already seen the next 3 times, once in the regular season, twice in the preseason. Clarkson and Conley give and go to perfection. Long lead pass to Bogdanovich. Got Stevens in the air, steps to his left. Wade bats at it, comes right to Clarkson. Clarkson now has 21.
4 seconds, 3 to shoot. Clarkson fakes, gives it up. Mitchell beats the buzzer and hits it. Wow.
Now Rondo's joined with Brandon Goodwin in the backcourt. George Niang flick of the wrist, and that, you know what, you can just see a totally different approach. Comes in and he picks up the loose ball for the rebound. Clarkson 0 for 5 in the first half. Donovan again for 3. Dead-eye Donovan. Trae Young inside, knocked away by Mitchell. Quick hands, a pass. Clarkson, bogey on a lay-in for 2.
Yeah, Atlanta, they're making it really tough for Mike Conley, and it's kind of that defense that. Yeah, there you go.
Oni chases after Reddish. Good D. Gobert the rebound. Clarkson. Blame on. Now 33 on the season. Clarkson finding his range. Nope. Comes up short. Rebound, pushes, and hits.
Shows that he's engaged in the game.
Jazz getting stingy on D. Oh, beautiful pass. Conley to Clarkson. We'll check in. Brandon Goodwin out of Florida Gulf Coast. Another loose ball picked up by O'Neal. Passes out. Clarkson 3. Amazing. Mitchell on the drive. Throws it off to Clarkson. It's crazy, isn't it? It really is watching him play.
Derek Favors now in the game for Gobert. And it's knocked away from Barton, and Clarkson's going to have a breakaway.
Yeah, Barton just loosed the basketball, got beat by Clarkson, and that's what guys that don't really play defense on Clarkson.
33-32 our score. Little floater in the lane, that's good. Jordan Clarkson.
And that's his bad defense right there. Double screen, second guy stays way below.
Now a good look for Niang. Got it. So 9 3-pointers made. The Nuggets pull back to within 6. Campasso trying to stay with the elusive Mike Conley. Clarkson in the lane. He'll put that to bed. He does.
He just kind of giving too much space.
10 on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Campasso with Murray. Murray around everybody. Coming in on Gobert. Backwards it went. Oni with the rebound. And Conley cruises in for the layup. Passes it off. Gets it back. Missed it. Jokic the rebound. Chance for the fast break. The Nuggets. The pass is thrown away. A mix-up there. With 18 made field goals, they have 14 assists, so they're sharing the ball to Clarkson. And it's going to be a 4-point opportunity as Murray got there late with the flyby. Now Clarkson, good closeout by Dozier. And Clarkson works his way in for the layup. Over the top, and it's pretty good defense. Oh, and Jokic did not see Conley behind him. Clarkson for three. Costly. Mie Oni with it. And Clarkson wanted a foul, didn't get it. He got the 2 instead. Remember, he had 24 in the first half. Still has 24. Clarkson. Unbelievable. Jordan Clarkson.
He was so relaxed with us here at NBA TV, and it's amazing how that works.
Here's Clarkson. Boy, he has been terrific for the Jazz the last couple of seasons. Ingles, catch and shoot. Got it. That's a beautiful stroke.
And of course, Candace, I want to say we're so glad to have you here with us. I'm just curious, as we look at Zion Williamson, who started the game 10 for 10 from the field.
But a nice feed inside.
Yeah, it was a great feed, and it was a great three right there by George Niang.
Improvement from last year. Last year he struggled against size. This year it seems like he's absorbing the contact and has adjusted.
Oh, Jordan Clarkson. That's some block shots, couple of steals. They're on an 11-0 run, and Clarkson wipes that out with a 3-ball. Jordan Clarkson, his second made three. Utah 73-58. They're up 15, and Mitchell lets go. Oh, three, it's good. Donovan Mitchell having a terrific night. 13-point Utah lead. Clarkson, almost a steal, but it ends up in the hands of Jordan Clarkson.
And for the Pelicans, every shot is contested. It's a struggle to score on the offensive end, where Utah sharing the basketball, cutting hard, and once again another open look.
They've got it rolling, and they're rolling right now. They've won 5 in a row. They're shooting it exceptionally well. They play a beautiful brand of basketball, and Joe Ingles gets himself into the mix. Tighten up defensively, no room for Zion. And now Ingles once again has got the hot hand, and another one rains in. Joe Ingles in his return from an Achilles injury.
You know, I think right now, early on, you may say LaMelo. I mean, I think that's fair, but they're still young players, and there's a lot of basketball, a lot of runway in front of them.
That you would have to ask a team like New Orleans, which is the 4th youngest team, average age of 25 points, as Jordan Clarkson knocks down the tough shot. And Kev, the New Orleans Pelicans were 6 of 26. Says, oh my goodness. Again, Jordan Clarkson from deep, protecting that paint area here.
Clarkson, three, good. Oh. Wow, what a shot by Jordan Clarkson. The most improved player in the NBA last season, a first-time All-Star, has brought out everything in his artillery tonight for the Pelicans. On the fly, Clarkson gets a floater to fall. 34 points on 16 shots in 28 minutes. Oh, nice hesitation by Clarkson. What hesitation?
Jazz average almost 17 threes a game, up to 14 now.
Top percentage, a lot of attempts, amongst the best. They throw it away, and they reach. Sometimes, Reggie, it only takes one player from three-point territory to get that defense of an opposing team to loosen up. Clarkson will chisel and miss and get it, and watch it drop.
Steve Kerr looking for combinations. How about that? Clarkson is going to run it to the rim. He picked the pocket of Curry. Plenty of time. Jazz reset, spread the floor. Conley in one corner, Niang in the other. They reset with Clarkson. He'll lob it to Rudy and puts it home.
Coach Steve Kerr, and he's just doing quite well with it.
Makes 1 out of 2, 11 points. Clarkson floats it, it's counted. Clarkson was 7, 5 here in the second. Jordan Clarkson, that high floater. You could hear him call out, "I got it." That's 8 boards for Derek.
Yeah, if you're not a big and you hear the big call, "I got it," you let him have it.
Resets, 4 on the shot. Down to 3, down to 2. Got to hurry. He'll take the 3. Deep. Got it. Wow. Just past the 2-minute marks. In the paint, soft touch. Clarkson on the board. The Jazz spread the floor. Niang's in a corner. Shot clock at 4. Jordan, there he is. Soft touch. Never panics and scores his second bucket off the bench.
I think he just knows that Rivers loves playing against this Jazz team.
Another look off. Joe will dish it off to the corner. Clarkson, 3. Beautiful look.
Right now it's about stopping Austin Rivers more than anything.
Clarkson, after the timeout, off the wing, hits a 3.
On that 3-point attempt.
Rivers again forces it inside. Out it comes to Royce O'Neal, and a foul. The whistle, R.J. Barrett for his first.
No question. And what you lack in the physical part of the game, you gain with smarts.
Gobert with a flush.
But what a nice hustle on that end.
Noel saved, and again the hustle. Clarkson has it. Utah gonna run it to the rack, reverse it, count it, and 1. Conley was in poise here in the second half. Out to Clarkson, left hand, kicking out. Niang looking good for 3. Bang. Niang. Knicks miss, close. Rebound comes out to Clarkson. High lob pass.
Yes,
Rudy.
sir.
Rudy. Jazz have outscored the Knicks. Thorough 16-3 here in the 4th. Make it 18-3 on the run-in by Royce.
Elfrid Payton lost it.
There's that Royce rolling again.
Jazz come up with a loose ball.
Yeah, the great contest by Mike Conley in the paint on that attempted jump shot.
Clarkson, so tough, rolls it home.
Do offensively, it doesn't change regardless of who's in, who's out. It does not change what makes them effective.
Clarkson from 3. The assist, Conley. Backs out, resets. Clarkson. Fearless in the paint, scoring.
Wow.
Fearless. A quick 7 for Clarkson. Picked up by Jordan Clarkson. Clears it to Oni. Clarkson stops on a dime, pulls the trigger, and hits a 3.
Nice job by Jordan Clarkson.
Dallas working perimeter. Brunson stop and go. Ball stripped, lost it. I think it hit it right off his hip. Clarkson runs. Oni in traffic, throws it off. Jazz rotate out to Niang. Clarkson, stop and go drive, bump, no foul. He'll push it up and score.
Yeah, well, his role is really accentuated with Donovan out.
Now he'll run the floor and give it to Conley. Mike faked the 3, wrap around pass, kick out, 3 ball. Oh my, beautiful, beautiful rotation. And Jordan Clarkson right now owns Dallas. Good defense rotating by the Jazz. Block, Clarkson.
Oh my goodness.
Good look on the baseline. It was short, and the Jazz run again. Out it goes to Clarkson. Left hand dribble, drives. Circus shot, scored. He cannot be stopped.
But he's in the game, and he knows that he's got to be effective in this game. He's got a couple of assists. Both teams are at about 9 each right now. As Jordan Clarkson again just having his way in the paint there.
6 points on 3 makes out of 7 attempts. Clarkson scoops it up off the glass.
Are you kidding me?
Wow. Clarkson, step back 3. What a tough cover. What a tough cover. Brings it into front court. Goes one-on-one with a big man. Stops, spins, puts it up.
He didn't.
Come
no,
on.
he didn't.
Come on. Clarkson with 31.
Clarkson off the bounce. That was a contested 3 by Doncic, and Clarkson still buried it.
If it's something that happens, yeah, great. He'll talk about it one day. And guess what? Now he gets to talk about it. So congratulations to Joe. And it was great to see Jazz Nation up on their feet for
Zone defense right now. Burks three, way off. Rebounded by Morgan, who started a couple of playoff games last year because of injuries. Clarkson lets it fly, and it's another three. That's 8 for the Jazz. They have a 26-point lead in the opening quarter.
Very much, dominant, multi-time winner of the Defensive Player of the Year. You had Rasheed Wallace and just Rip Hamilton, Tayshaun Prince. So the collective, think about what happened directly before the 10-game win streak. They got absolutely waxed by Brooklyn, and then they gave up an 18-point lead to the New York Knicks and ended up losing that game by 12.
That's 5 fouls now for Gobert as he goes out of the game. We'll stop and start for Clarkson.
Got away with that one.
Clarkson.
Oh my gosh.
And that bounced in. Campasso has 2 quick fouls. Got there late on Clarkson, and he knocks it in. So Barton a little bit late closing out.
When ready to shoot it initially, Jamichael gave it to him.
Another wide open 3, and that's good by Clarkson. Got to stick with Clarkson in the corner. And the layup rolls off. Ingles picks that up. Clarkson's been hot. He nails another one. Now Clarkson has it. Clarkson 13 points. Conley for 3. That's good.
Oh, good tip by Joker to Barton.
Barton's got it by his man. Empty possession for Denver. New NBA career high for Facu Campasso. And a nice drive by Bogdanovic.
Clarkson, head fake, the floater, soft touch, beauty. Clarkson 0 for 2 to start. Resets behind the back, nifty. 10 on the shot clock. High screen, Gobert. Clarkson 3.
Bang! There you go.
Oh, the patience of Clarkson. Clarkson on a dish, bogey right on QT.
I think you heard me, Bowler.
Little small ball right here for the Jazz. Clarkson rolls to his right and wastes no time.
But they're bouncing back in this game by coming out early and getting the buckets they want, like that one from JC.
Amazing. Puts a shoulder down, drives off the glass. Big bucket, much needed for Utah.
The 6th Atlanta turn. Clarkson thinks about it. Goes in on Goodwin. Euros to the middle and scores. Clarkson with the left hand. Taken down by Oni, the second-year man from Yale. Here's Clarkson firing a transition. That's good. And Utah finally getting a little rhythm. And Lloyd Pierce wants to stop it.
Put the ball in a 2-guard and screen across for him and force them to switch or do something and get them in a one-on-one situation around the basket as Clarkson hit that. But it's a classic, easy play for him.
2:10 remaining. Third quarter, Niang to the corner, Clarkson. And that's a good 3.
But he has the green light with this Utah team coming off the bench.
High pick and roll with Gobert. Clarkson, wing 3, bullseye. Man. Jordan Clarkson. That's his 4th 3 tonight. Clarkson. Nice move. But he shoots it like he's been shooting it tonight. He'll get more minutes. Clarkson. Man.
Clarkson, like you said, he gets out of control, but he stays with it.
They trailed early by 2 and then try to fight off the slow start and really turned it up in the 3rd. Clarkson steps back. He wants that 3. He'll take it off the wing. Oh, rattles it in.
Jazz under new ownership.
And forever owned by Larry Miller.
Yeah. Had his left arm grabbed by Niang on that play.
Ooh, Jordan Clarkson. How quick was that? Hornets lead by a pair. They led by as many as 12 in the first quarter. And a steal by Jordan Clarkson. Into the game for the first time for the Hornets is Cody Martin. And Jordan Clarkson ties the ball game at 30. They just got some historic numbers cooking with what they're doing They made 15 or more three-pointers in 11 straight games earlier this season. There's another one. Jordan Clarkson.
Man.
Cody Zeller's got Mitchell on him, just backing him down. Wonderful stick-to-itiveness by Cody Zeller.
Bully ball.
Clarkson likes to shoot the basketball.
Yes, he does. He will probe.
Hornets front court with ball. He'll drive in on Donovan. Off the glass, comes up short. Zeller tried to hammer it home, and Clarkson's got the ball front court to Royce in the corner. The three ball's up, and down it goes. Royce has been so consistent, Matt.
Rudy Gobert off the bench. Clarkson. Oh, man.
But Utah did a good job of just running guys off the line.
Wrong guy's open.
Yes, he is.
Wow. Bogdanovich. Utah trying to get to 18 wins before any other team in the league. Dangerous pass. Somehow made it to Mitchell. Oh. Man.
And it's tipped out to Clarkson.
Get the ball. Yeah, Sabonis was the one that got out to the ball. Somebody else has got to get to the ball. Got to be in help position on Jordan Clarkson.
There's back-to-back threes by Clarkson, and just like that, the Utah Jazz are back in front. He had 9 points on Friday night. That matched his season high. He's guarding Clarkson. And Gobert right there at the rim. Tried to shoot it up over the top of Gobert. Again, he's trying to push the tempo. And Clarkson has made 3 of those.
18th double-double for the big man. Here comes Clarkson again, Matt. Hangs on a pivot, puts up the shot. I don't know how he does it, but he does it, and well. I just don't see panic, Matt, in his game. Some players do, but it seems like, you know, he knows what he wants to do. And there he is again on a spinner inside, and back-to-back buckets by Clarkson.
Clarkson gets inside again and adds 2 more.
The speed of it is what you got to take advantage of.
And again in the lane is Clarkson. He has 8 in the half.
He and Jason Tatum make up in Boston, 2 young, talented stars. Here's Clarkson now. He goes. Clarkson scores his first bucket of the game.
That's what makes this Utah team so difficult to guard.
Look at all those three-pointers. 24 already attempted. Gobert inside. Count it, and 1. Horny with a board.
Well, but 2 good looks by Tatum. That time not able to knock it in.
Another beautiful pass inside. Gobert hammers it home. Good find by Jordan Clarkson.
No, he didn't blow a tire. You know who he saw? He saw Gobert standing right there in the middle. That's why it came up short.
There are great numbers with Gobert. If you get into the analytics, as Gobert scores on the other end.
Once they got 2 feet in the lane, you had Robert Williams actually shooting a jump shot at the end of the shot clock.
Clarkson working on Williams. Oh, what a finish by Jordan Clarkson.
The tight handle by Jaylen Brown and excellent footwork and balance allowed him to finish that play inside.
Clarkson finds Donovan Mitchell, and back-to-back three-pointers for the Utah Jazz.
Able to break down the defense to find a cutting Grant Williams.
Mitchell was looking for a foul. Clarkson with the offensive rebound. O'Neal for 3. Got it.
Keep Gobert out of the lane, and you got to try your best, BA, to meet him early. There it is.
Clarkson is fouled, and it goes in the corner. Mitchell sits. Coming to the end of this third quarter. Jazz by 11. Clarkson, he'll fire up another 3. Ooh, now he's cooking it up a little bit. Jordan Clarkson, back-to-back possession.
Jordan Clarkson, fresh legs off the bench. His motor constantly running, right to left-hand dribble. In the paint, draws a foul, the bucket. What a start. The Human Torch. He's got a couple of buckets off the bench. Back comes Utah. Clarkson, Niang. Good look at 3. Splash it home. George with 5 off the bench. Augustine feeds it back out to Portis. Rebound down, and it's taken away by Niang. Picked the pocket of Torrey Craig. Clarkson.
There it is.
Oh, and the streak rolls on. 52. Joe back on the floor after dropping 4 threes to open up this game. Looking to inbound. He finds Clarkson on a quick hitter.
Yes.
Quick hitter. Clarkson with a quick 9.
Especially as a primary ball handler with Mike Conley out.
Mione starting to build a reputation as a good shutdown defender.
Well, they're crowding JC in particular.
Gets around Giannis. How about that shot? How about that one? Clarkson swings it up, took it way outside and drops a bucket with his right hand. The Jazz 14 from Joe and 11 from Clarkson. Jordan to his right. Another tough shot. Pushes it up and in. 13 for Clarkson. Rebound comes out. Clarkson wastes no time to push. He'll jump it over Giannis and buries a 3. A 16-point half. And the 8th three-pointer knocked home by Utah is off the foot of Connaughton.
And what the Jazz are doing, they're making Giannis become more of a facilitator.
How about the quick down court passing?
He's doing a nice job of facilitating, working on his assist game.
Clarkson never picks up the dribble. Favors, that's his shot. He loves baseline, 15-footer. Well, as we've been talking, little by little, the Bucks trying to crawl back into this when the Jazz at one point led by 19 is now 81-67 as Faves with a little mid-range, little push shot in the paint. Middleton back to work, spins, had a shot that went down and rimmed right out. Clarkson front court, stop and go in the paint, up and in.
Beautiful, nice hesitation.
12 in the first half, they still have 12. Now it's 12 of 30. Jordan Clarkson.
And all of a sudden a 12-point game. The Jazz led at one point by 21. Here's Clarkson in the paint, floats it home. Giannis with his 3rd three-point play of the night. 17 for Antetokounmpo. Clarkson wide open for 3. Looks good. You can hear the net rip. 18 for Middleton. Clarkson. Stop and go drive between the legs. Finds Gobert, the 2-hand flush.
Yeah, 2-3 Jazz guys they were ball watching that time. When you turn your head, you can't see ball and man. That's what happens.
Niang turns and drops home his first 2. He was 0 for 3 in the first quarter. Bounce pass from Donovan to Clarkson, up and in. Jordan scores his first 2. Niang on the wing for 3. Throws it back out. They rotate it on the wing. Catch and shoot 3. Rainbows it up. Donovan Clarkson rebounds. Gives it back to Mitchell and hammers it home. What a play. Clarkson, I thought, was going up with it. Donovan there and a rattle it for a rim rattler. Well, that's a great point because the 3's not going right now, so they're attacking. Bogey inside, count it. And the Jazz all the way back from 9 down to tie it up at 31. Clarkson steps back, the floater, count it.
He made that look so.
Oh, easy.
Easy.
Ball game and a 6-point third quarter. A 22-6 advantage Utah here in the third. Another loose ball knocked away. Royce O'Neal has just been dynamite.
He has been.
Here's Clarkson. Again, they double him. Forces the pass out. Niang. 3-ball. Good. How about George firing down not 1, not 2, but 4 from downtown. Clarkson backs out. He's got that single coverage. The 3. There it is. You keep shooting, you're going to hit it, Clarkson.
Joe thinks it's clever, too. You see a guy drive in, see Joe drive in and pretend like he's going to come back out. Takes it right back to the basket on a nice little bank shot.
Gobert, 11 rebounds, and the Jazz run it to Clarkson. Just past the 8.5-minute mark. 3 up, good.
Count it.
And Clarkson has a chance. Here's Clarkson. He has a string of 52 straight with at least 1 3-pointer made. He backs out. They switch Simmons on him. Clarkson takes the 3 and splashes home the 3-ball. He has not missed an attempt. He's 5 for 5 from the floor. Philly shooting 80%. Clarkson right back at you, back to back. 3-point shots.
That's the thing the Jazz will have to figure out. Maybe they try to get it out of his hands on the initial play.
Donovan flies it out to Clarkson. Two-man game right now, and the three balls keeping the Jazz as close as they can get.
You're not going to play well the whole game. You can figure out when you're sliding and dig in, focus. It's a game of mistakes, really. And it's a question, there we go, right on cue, of how you deal with them.
He's dancing through the paint, keeps that dribble alive. 9 on the shot clock, down to 8, now spins out of trouble. Push shot, count that ball. You betcha. Dwight Howard with his big right hand took it right out of mid-flight. Niang, the handoff, picked up by Clarkson. Beautiful move, kick it out. Oni, corner three, got it.
Ryan, you know as well as I do, there's a lot of things that they don't teach in the schools, and it's been well documented how you as a business leader in this state.
An all-star for the first time in his career last year. Clarkson, who's been a problem, and he continues to be one.
Simmons remains. Clarkson drills it.
And beat out with back tightness. Under 5 to play in the third. Sixers down 9. It's that man again, Clarkson, who is 9 of 12 overall.
Really has been virtually unstoppable. The Jazz in that second quarter really denied Simmons from getting in that paint as Jordan Clarkson still on fireball. With Embiid not playing, someone has to take up the scoring responsibility. And Tobias Harris right now is right at his average, but a lot of that responsibility is going to rely, is obviously going to Ben Simmons.
Jazz nearly turn it over. Clarkson save it. Niang with a wide open three. Oh, Oni, big rebound. Oh, the pass down low. Rudy to Clarkson. Well, even though he says he'll play anywhere, anytime, but then to readjust as a 7th man off the bench and then jumping back in as a starter.
I mean, he's got a lot of responsibilities out there as a primary ball handler, as an assist guy who needs to score. He's just so good at it.
Stolen, Clarkson. He finds O'Neal. Jordan, 3-ball corner. Got it. He has now reached royalty in the annals of three-point shooting in the Jazz record book.
Nice job of moving without the ball, and then to have your point guard see you the entire way, almost an easy bucket.
And Clarkson knocks down the jumper.
And they've been fortunate. Utah's missed a couple of shots that it normally makes.
Coffey tries to give to man, overthrows, turnover. Clarkson pulls up from 3, going 2 for 1. Oh, and a follow by Gobert, and he slams it home.
He's got to put his eyes up there as if he's going to shoot, to bring that backline defender over towards him. Then that pass will be a little bit easier.
Clarkson knocks down his second basket. He has 5. Feels somewhat responsible for that miss. I apologize, Clipper Nation. Clarkson down the lane, lobs it up high to Gobert. Zoo does well for air traffic control, but Gobert stays with it and then throws it down. In the league in turnovers is Utah, who gives that one away. Had done a great job of protecting the ball the last couple of times out for the Clippers. Clarkson, who has the green light anytime he touches it, you can see why, knocks it down and cuts the lead in half. After going 11 for 15 Monday against Miami.
Just not getting it up high enough. He's shooting a line drive at the basket right now.
Great defense by Reggie Jackson, but Clarkson able to score, and now Utah leads by 1.
Mom loves him. His personal preference is the brewmaster, but I think there's a lot of pressure on you now.
There's always a lot of pressure. Thank you, Christina. Yes. Gobert runs into Zoo, gets his own rebound, and cannot get the second effort to follow. Now another extended possession for Utah. They don't need any extra help, and Ingles makes him pay.
Well, he'll be a starter for the Clippers team, and that's what you're asking them to step up against a team with the best record in the league. They've done a terrific job. They've done a terrific job for 3 quarters.
3 by Clarkson. This is Coffey. Tries to bounce inside. Deflection. Gobert sets the screen. Clarkson comes up firing. Boy, he is not shy to shoot. He knocks down the tray. He has 15. Since the momentum shifted in the favor of Utah, but not by much in the third quarter. That's not the case now, and Jordan Clarkson puts it up and makes it 100-82.
As Terrence Mann ended up on him, and then a turnover. Zubats just threw it away. Either that or Terrence Mann thought somebody else was going to take the ball inbounds. And then O'Neal's three spins out, cleared by Kawhi. Don't know if that was a shot by Lou Williams or a pass. He just made two in a row. Zubats has it poked away. And a turnover forced by the Jazz defense. And then Clarkson fouled by Mann.
See, in the early going, Leonard is getting anywhere that he wants to go. But he's just taking his time, like always. Never in a hurry.
Push shot goes for Clarkson, his first bucket of the night.
Well, you like it. Leonard scoring, George is starting, Lou Williams is scoring, and they're your three key guys.
That one goes for Clarkson. Midway through the second quarter, Utah shooting 3 of 16 from three-point land. They lead the NBA, making 17 threes a game. They have just 3. As Clarkson gets the 2-point basket. Favors got the rebound. Clarkson over Leonard. Good on the 3.
See, Clarkson is known as a pull-up guy. And then if you just take it, relax in that defense, he's going right to the hole.
Clarkson, he is going at the rim a lot tonight, and he's got 11. He scored in the last 2 games he's played. He scored over 30. Just missed the last 3 games with a leg injury. He's got 8 30-point games this year and on pace for another one. Clarkson, nicely done.
Which helped him to stop our transition offense.
Always appreciate the time, Coach. Thanks.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Sustained. I'm just going to use all the legal terms that I know. Overruled. Contempt. Here's Clarkson down the lane. Oh, judge and jury on that one. It's cool.
And Lou Williams has 19. They are just, the two of them are so dangerous when they get in the game.
You never know where he's going. Donovan on a drive inside. Finger rolls it, cut the rim and in. Mitchell with 5, his first bucket. Dictates the pace tonight. Tapped out by Joe, picked up by Clarkson. Hayward's back on the floor. Clarkson will try the 3. Bang! And just like that, the streak rolls on. Another 3 ball up. That one kicks out to Gobert. Behind the back pass to Clarkson. He'll dribble, he'll drive and hang it up and in. Timeout. Timeout Sharp. Well, KK&T, we're hoping maybe Donovan's smiling at the end of this game, right? As Clarkson, after the timeout, gets a pass from Donovan.
Well, that's where Charlotte's making their money. 24-6 right now. Bowler in the paint.
Washington drives in on face, lost the ball, picked up by Bogey. 7 of 13 from the floor, but 8 giveaways as Clarkson drives inside. So the guy is tough. He's 6'4", 192.
Look for the Jazz to get Rudy some touches in this fourth quarter as well.
Clarkson splits a double team, lobs it. Gobert, T. We got a crystal ball. Jazz by 3. Ball inside. The Jazz forced a turnover. 10 giveaways by the Hornets. And how about 3 on the other end by Clarkson?
But Gordon Hayward finding his own space, able to get his shot off.
Hayward just 4 points in the third quarter. Clarkson rolls in with his head down off to Niang. He's been dynamite from 3 and just throws it home again. That's 4 threes for George tonight. You asked, when did the Jazz start to take command of this game? Well, they've got a long ways to go, but about the 7-minute mark as Clarkson drops the 20th 3 of the night for Utah. Back out it goes to Clarkson. Looking for Rudy, goes to the corner. Conley, 3 ball, bang! Rebound again by Gobert. Good look by Horton Tucker. Jared Dudley's on the floor.
Clarkson wide open at the top of the circle and hits a 3. The 7th triple for Utah here in less than 14 minutes of action. They make 17 threes a game, which is #1 in the league, and they're almost halfway there. Another one on the way by O'Neal. It's good. They're 8 of 14. Step back 2. He put Gobert on the deck, but couldn't make the shot. Clarkson for 3. Got it. Man, 10 threes. Coached in the G League as a head coach before getting the Utah job. Clarkson inside, scores again. Clarkson with 10 points off the bench. Utah's hitting all these threes, 11 of 19, but look at the defense holding the Lakers to just 32 points. And then Clarkson right now cannot be stopped. And the threes keep coming from the Utah Jazz. Utah's got 24 assists for the game, at 14 at halftime. 3 goes. Bogdanovich.
What a slump Olynyk's in. He's 2 for his last 29 from 3. That's over the last 8 games, including tonight. Clarkson, he likes to pull up quickly. Jordan Clarkson, Iguodala, and Vincent, the 2 chasers up top. Clarkson from deep. That's good. Utah with 5 triples. Miami 4 out of 9 from three-point land, and staying in this 2-3 zone. Ingles got a great look. John, too much airspace for the three-point shooters for Utah. Sends it to Olynyk. And Kelly was a little tentative, could not finish it. Loose ball rolls to Jordan Clarkson. Jazz ahead by 1. Mitchell on the move, got fouled by Okpala, and the basket counts. Houston's really struggling. Rockets have lost 9 in a row. So have the Sacramento Kings. That's Jordan Clarkson. He wanted the foul. He did get the score. He has 8 points, and the Jazz reclaim the lead. Miami and the Jazz both with 34 points in the paint. Clarkson had to change his mind and made a good decision. Derek Favors hitting the short jump hook. Our 13th lead change has Utah in front by 1. Clarkson finds Gobert for the hammer job. This is Clarkson. Bam switches out to him. That leaves Gabe Vincent on Gobert. And Clarkson, oh man, imagine that.
The Heat shot 51% against Utah.
They played well, but they did such a good job in the mid-range.
Jordan Clarkson with his first points of the game. Now Mitchell pulls it out. Clarkson rattles it in. Clarkson averaging 18 a game. Magic by 2.
Always good to see that first one go down.
Jordan Clarkson answers with a 3 for Utah. That kind of proves what our eyeballs have told us. Is it anything?
Well, I think it is, David. I think Clarkson knocks down another 3 for the Jazz.
Ingles. Nowhere to go. Clarkson out top to Niang. He'll shoot for 3 again. Good again.
And that's his spot, David. We saw him shoot a little mid-range, and I told you he was too close. He's knocked down 2 threes now.
Pass almost stolen by Fournier. Randall on Clarkson. Clarkson showing a little mid-range game there with that turnaround shot. Utah's back on top, 33-31. 3-point shot for Oni, not this time, but he rebounds his own miss. Clarkson to Mitchell, another 3, this one good. First points for Donovan Mitchell. Human Torch remains unlit. Mitchell. Fournier all over Clarkson. Bamba now closes the door. Niang, a 3-point shot, got it. Oni to the front court. Back to Ingles. Now Clarkson. Oni for 3. It's good. Clarkson. Tracked by Carter Williams. Great defense by MCW. Better offense by Clarkson.
That's exactly it.
Carter Williams staying with Clarkson. MCW goes down and Clarkson scoops it in.
Offensive rebound, and then Lonzo, as you can see right now, playing without the basketball. He's learned to be able to do that and be effective. There's Jordan Clarkson, give it to Donovan Mitchell. Wow.
Gobert trying to get into it, but it went down to the floor and the small took it away. Jordan Clarkson. Yeah, great pass by Zion, though. It'll be Clarkson and filling it up. Down by 1.
And when you're playing against the Utah Jazz, Zion has to time his attacks. You know, that's something that he has to time. That's not the guy you want to leave open. Those are amazing finishes. From up here and from on television, they probably look really, really easy.
Lived up to expectations, but I said everybody at different times starts to get better. So I'm one of the guys I'm thinking they should keep him. He gets along well. He fits into me with this group.
Little scoop by Bledsoe won't go. Steal. And Mitchell ahead of the field. Here's Bogdanovich. Boy, he has been hot tonight. Boy, had a great look at it. And the rebound cleared by Favors. Clarkson. Beautiful floater. Williamson. Nice backdoor bounce. Hernan Gomez.
I love the movement by Zion. Came off the curl quickly.
A lot more work to do for this Pelicans franchise.
Look at Josh Hart. Look at him fight over screens. And then
Jordan Clarkson.
That's the one you want to bring out, Lonzo. Run some clock. The clock is your friend right now when you're up 14 with 6 minutes left.
Clarkson, boy, gets to the middle of the paint. Great look at.
He did not get into the front court. Clarkson working against Steven Adams. Had a good move
patience.
by Jordan Clarkson.
The pump fake, the sidestep, the one dribble. Yeah, we'll count the jumper because it was just so pretty. Nothing but net.
Thibault, Shake Milton, all on the floor. And here goes Jordan Clarkson again. Korkmaz fast for two.
That's a nice move. I know it didn't fall, but that's a nice move.
Conley alone for three, and that's going to be a timeout. Clarkson, he is only looking to score. That's why Scott has come out to help Thibault. But you know what? On the back end, you got to have some help as Niang got in tight. Milton can't get it to him, and now Mitchell finally snuffed it out.
Got to make a better pass than that. Both guys posted up. We don't see that often.
Well, don't let him heat up. Clarkson is second three. We know what he can do.
That's why you push it up the floor so you get as much of that 24 as you can. That's a lazy pass.
Yep, and Clarkson a good defensive play on the posting Mike Scott. Mitchell always on the attack. Clarkson as well. Thibault with him step for step, but Jordan Clarkson.
Is Martin. They throw it inside. Ball comes loose. Oh, it pops out again. Good defense by Gobert as Clarkson now races into front court on the wing. Wants that three ball up and out. Clarkson working behind the arc now. Puts it on the floor. Left-hand drive.
Beautiful.
The non-stop motor of Jordan Clarkson, his first two.
The East, you've got three powerhouses there. They're going to make that happen. But all these teams are pushing the reset button, trying to do something in this second half of the season.
Oh, Clarkson snuck it in. Or they wouldn't have brought him in.
Oh, no question. And I think Ersan has seen the Jazz from the outside looking in.
Here's Clarkson. Reverses direction, pushes it off the glass and scores. Martin with a 7-point night after the free throws. There he is again. Clarkson in the paint, and the floater drops.
4-point spread. No, wow, it goes in for Clarkson.
And Draymond with the rebound and the push.
They're making him take tough threes.
Bazemore to Wiseman inside, and the large lefty flipping it in. They're holding Utah to 37% shooting right now. Clarkson, 18 points a game in 26 minutes.
He sealed the switch man. Trying to make sure that he gets consistent with that jumper, but he can drive and not afraid to finish over trees.
Jordan Clarkson. Yeah. I mean, you watch him laser a three, and then you see these teardrops.
Trust your quickness. Be confident in your ability to move your feet if you're up that high.
Oh, Pascal went for the steal. Clarkson will bottom of three. I mean, Jordan Clarkson, 2 years at Tulsa, 2 years at Missouri. He was a second-round pick of Washington. He's been with Cleveland and everybody else. Pascal lost his footing.
Both Gobert and Wiseman made those floaters tough on both sides. Didn't commit all the way, stayed in between where they get to get the steal.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Bazemore just telegraphed that pass. Jordan Clarkson, shot clock at 3 here to open the fourth. And Clarkson, that's how you staple a shot blocker to the ground. Knocked away by Gobert. Ingles retrieves it. Jordan Clarkson will hoist that three. There's so much firepower up and down the Jazz roster, particularly from distance.
You can tell Wiggins doesn't think Ingles can stay with him.
Nobody can stay with Clarkson. Jordan Clarkson is something else.
The counter moves, though. Warriors been switching all this action pretty good.
Going to get a running start on Pascal. Get down the lane and float it up and out and tip in his own miss.
Way off. Tapped it
by Grant Williams. And Gobert puts it down. I know you're a free throw fan, but
yeah, I love free throw shooting contests during the game. No, I'm happy that they're letting them play, and right on time. Clarkson
red hot in the second quarter. Boston by 3. There's Clarkson getting the pick from Gobert. Yes. Jordan Clarkson.
Again, if I am a Boston Celtics fan, I'm saying, look, we're shooting 55%, but don't fall for it because we're giving up shots like that on the other end. And sometimes, Marv, as a player, when you feel that first tweak, before it gets any worse, you just want to make sure you go in the locker room and check it out. And sometimes it isn't. And oh, man, Clarkson.
So the Celtics in the midst of a good stretch, up by 8. Fourth quarter, we've had 10 ties, 12 lead changes, and 11-2 Boston run to end the quarter. And the third, Tatum with 12 points that third quarter.
And how many times did you just stare and stand around, and he believes that's going to be the key to the game.
Jaylen Brown did a 180. George Niang. Right here, they're up by 6. Nice pass, and it's Gobert again, and the foul.
Here comes Mitchell. Clarkson, a corner 3. That goes down 3 for 9, and a timeout now here by Scott Brooks. Hachimura now on Clarkson. Pick is set. Gobert rolling to the hoop, and when he gets there, forget about it. Clarkson against Avdia. Oni left alone for 3 and knocks it down. Clarkson. Good job by Avdia to stay with him at the moment. Now Clarkson the lob, Gobert the dunk.
Jordan Clarkson, I mean, he is crafty. He's a starter.
Beal is going back to the scorer's table. Clarkson over Neto. And a timeout taken here by Scott Brooks. I like it. Clarkson to Favors, and that's going to be an and 1 as Beal gets called for the blocking foul.
Their scoring actually went up. And the same thing with Bradley Beal, him and Russell Westbrook. Brad's scoring didn't go down. It went up.
Hachimura, the pull-up jumper. That won't go, and Rui Hachimura now is 5 for 10. O'Neal for 3. Oh, wow, 7-point game.
Puts up a shot, no call.
I like that. See what I'm saying? He got that call last game.
Gobert, best in the league at blocking shots, and Clarkson at the other end in the corner.
Get lower than you think you have to get that lift.
Ingles on the drive. Here's Clarkson, and he is feeling it. OG trying to go to work against Conley. Van Vliet takes a 3 that doesn't go. Clarkson in the corner. Joe Ingles, quick release, and the 3 is good.
That's good basketball right there.
5 of 6 from 3. He doesn't want the last 24 hours to end. Here's Clarkson, connects.
Here is Clarkson, second leading scorer on the team behind Donovan Mitchell at 17.5, a career high.
Good defense.
Archie Diacono making it tough, but Clarkson stepping back and
good
hitting
defense,
it.
better offense.
Yes, sir.
I mean, see, now you know the Bulls have got Cornette out there and Lowry, 2 guys that they're trying to bring Gobert out, but if Gobert's not even threatened to go out there, he's just kind of playing his own. Right now, Bulls 3 of 11 from the 3-point line.
Clarkson sets up Ingles wide open and good. But only within 16. It's not out of the realm of possibility by any means. They've hung with the Jazz here in the third. Clarkson, though, gets a free run to the rim off the pick and roll.
That's got to be an automatic switch.
Yep. Clarkson got his whole miss. That's just the type of bounce that's been going Utah's way tonight. Levine trying to force one inside to Thaddeus Young.
Utah's got numbers.
White trying to guard Clarkson here, and he's still finished at the rim. Satoransky trying to guard Jordan Clarkson. Flips it up and in.
You know, you don't have a traditional point guard. A point guard makes a huge difference on your team. Look at Chris Paul.
That's probably the best example as Clarkson scores.
Clarkson, clock has to hurry. 1 on the clock, deep 3. There you go. How about that? The most difficult shot of the night goes down. Happy birthday to Mom. Clarkson had a rough night against the Nets. And you know what? He starts inside. He sees the ball go. Just over 2 minutes left in the third. Clarkson on a lob up top. Rudy the catch and the put down.
How about that pass? I'm not so sure how JC got that in.
Yeah, I think you got to pick your moments, Matt. That's what Rudy, I think, has done this year. Oh, there it is. Clarkson, his struggles continue, but the streak is 70. Rudy and Mitchell have combined for 50 points in this game. Bogey the rebound. The lead is back to 10, past the 5-minute mark now, 102-92. Here's Clarkson, 3-ball, good, buried it, he loves it. Shot clock, plenty of time, down to 10, 4 minutes left. Clarkson on the drive, inside the paint, left hand, got it off. As George Niang is set to check in, here's Royce on a quick hitter, back out, Clarkson 3, got it.
Nice. You want to be the playoff team. You want to be the #1 seed. The home court means everything, right? So you're going to have home court advantage in all your series if the Jazz can remain #1.
Utah started 7 of 9. They've hit now 3 of their last 8. Joe. Shot clock at 7. 2 minutes left in the first. Clarkson, non-stop dribble, puts it up, hits.
It's a big-time move. And that is also something from last night's game. Memphis shot above their averages from 3 last night. I'm not so sure they can do that back-to-back nights.
Oh my, moment. Now to his left, back to his right, in the paint. My goodness, floats it and hits.
Oh, an array of moves.
There he is again, in the paint, turns calmly and hits. 11 for Clarkson.
A 17-6 run here by Memphis.
11 for Brooks. And that's how quick things can change in this league. Turnovers now even at 7-7. Mitchell flies it out to Clarkson. All day he had to wind up and hit. He's kind of digested it, and he's playing, I think, with a free and easy attitude right now. And Clarkson, man, bang, 20. Clarkson, hello, and welcome back. Donovan has scored or assisted on the last 16 points for Utah. You talk about impact.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful pass. Clarkson,
don't making this look easy. Yeah, you start getting up into Harden and Giannis and those kind of.
Oh, beautiful block by Fave. Starts to break. Oh, Royce O'Neal.
Okay, Royce O'Neal, I see you. Making a difference. That's built Ford proud.
No, I thought Donovan had a trampoline. I tell you, Royce took off.
You using your fit week well, Bowler? You getting out and about?
Oh, yeah, I've cut down on sugars and salts and everything.
Wait. Fit week means you got to go out and exercise.
Oh.
You got to get out. You got to walk.
Brandon Clark, 21st pick back in 19. Jordan Clarkson, how about that? So quick, like a cat, stopped and went to his left.
Well, he's back. And oh yeah, only allowing Memphis to shoot under 42%.
Clarkson muscles up a 3. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Well, he's dancing. Throws it out. Bogey. 3-ball. Got it.
Yes, Bogey.
Yes.
Needed it.
Kick it out. Niang 3. Got it.
Especially outside of Jazz Nation, how he affects the game. And what he does, a lot of what he does shows up on the stat sheet, but there's so much he does for this Jazz offense.
Gobert now 11 rebounds and 15 points, 3 blocks. There it is, Jazz Nation. They go corner to Damian Dotson. Turnover. Clarkson runs it into front court. Forrest is on the floor. Mieoni's on the floor to start the 4th quarter. And
Bogdanovich sees a double team. Clarkson out of the corner for 3. It's good for Clarkson. So Morant now with 5. Clarkson now 73 straight games with a 3, and he celebrates by making another one. Destroying one engine, and so they made an emergency landing. Favors a miss. Clarkson offensive rebound and a stick back, and they were able to land safely in an emergency situation. Grizzlies started the season with a 5-game losing streak at home and have been trying to get back to 500 ever since. Ball rake free, picked up by Clarkson. Gobert going one-on-one. Conley with a poke away. Picked up by Niang. A look ahead to Oni. Drop feed to an open Clarkson for three, and down the well it goes for Jordan Clarkson, and the Grizzlies call for time. And Clarkson going to the reverse, and the Jazz, their largest lead of the game at 47-38, 9 straight by Utah. Clarkson picked up by Melton, takes him in the lane, hangs and hits. Jordan Clarkson was 17, so he's right at his season average. Brooks, Anderson, Valanciunas, Bane, and Morant on the floor for the Grizzlies. Clarkson drives, floats it in. He's got 21, does Jordan Clarkson, his 14th 20-point game of the season. Clarkson hits the corner three, and that's a major turnaround. The Grizzlies had a transition opportunity, couldn't finish it, but Clarkson does at the other end.
Yeah, that is terrific. And the team has really come together for Joe and the family, Renee. And Clarkson buries his first three, and what do you know? Levine has hit 3 of his first 5 shots as Conley runs the show. 7, pocket pass, up it goes and in. What a great touch by Clarkson.
Chicago still only 1 3-point make here so far in tonight's game.
Clarkson slides just a little bit to his left. Thaddeus Young just ran in, filled up the paint. And the lead is back to 5. Clarkson step back jumper from the free throw line. A 12-point half for Clarkson.
You see the coaching staff of the Bulls are saying, hey, it might be Niang, but looks like it's going to be Clarkson.
Nice 6'8", Clarkson 6'4". He's got hops. He got up the ball. Yes, the Jazz win the tip. Donovan lost the handle, picks it back up. Here's Clarkson, drives inside out. Niang 3-ball, bang.
These threes are starting to really hurt the Bulls.
Utah outscored Chicago 24-13 the last 7+ minutes after that really tough start. Clarkson, he does that so well, under control. Tice stares him down. Clarkson takes a deep 3. Got it!
Big bucket by Clarkson. Jazz needed a big shot.
Backs out. Now starts again. Left to right hand dribble, finds space in the paint. He'll push it up, score it.
Got that quick push shot that he goes to. It's his go-to once he gets near the lane.
The NBA started to track points in the paint back in 2000, 2001. Clarkson, he'll try the 3. This time, buries it. You know, and KK and Matt, you look at those numbers. The first and third on that list both went to the NBA Finals against Chicago. Runs out of trouble now straight away. Shot clock at 8. He'll stop, pop the 3. It's up and in.
Tough shot. That was over Mobamba.
Jazz the other way. Ingles fires it to the corner. Clarkson the lob up top. Gobert. Oh, he grabbed it and put it back in.
And Randall, who we said is listed at 6'2", and I think that's a stretch.
Jumper jumps off the rim to Clarkson. Heads up. 40 seconds left. He'll take the quick 3. Down it goes. Clarkson is having one big first quarter. Nice job by Niang to stay in front of Ennis. Here's Joe. Wastes no time. Another one. It's like shooting fish in a barrel, right, man? I mean, it's really impressive. The starters average 33 minutes. Knowing they'd have to go on a back-to-back. Beautiful move inside. Clarkson the dish, faves the finish.
Wendell Carter, will you dance with me?
Jazz working on a 70+ point half. Clarkson inside out. Here's Donovan. Oh, a deep 3. Oh, got it! Record time! Oh, another Mountain America Credit Union 3-point shot. $50 for the Huntsman Cancer Foundation. And a breakaway layup by Clarkson. Timeout call, Steve Clifford. The Aoni on the floor. So is Forrest with Favors and Clarkson.
Nice pass.
Side, Boyan off the glass.
It's the universal symbol. That's it.
Clarkson, stop and go drive. Nice pass inside. The touch of Faves. Off the handoff from Forrest. Boyan runs by. Clarkson just continues to control the pace. He does not panic.
Yeah, I just think he needs minutes. He needs experience. But he's got a good game.
Again inside, Favors. My goodness, barely touched his right hand. Time this season, Utah has scored 100+ points through 3 quarters, and they've hit 102. And here's that 3 you just spoke of. Hey, Ersan, welcome to the show.
Takes him absolutely 0 time to show that he's ready to rock and roll. Jalen's been huge.
Clarkson with a nice backdoor cut that time.
He's another one of those many good shooters that Hart noted for Utah. 39% from deep. Woo. Behind the back, Richardson lost the ball. Jordan Clarkson. Somebody else has got a barbecue a little bit tonight with those 20 points of Porzingis out, and you've got Richardson with 11. He has supernovaed here in the 3rd quarter.
Yes.
Clarkson, he hits a 3. 10 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, a quarter in which Luka has scored 16 points. The Jazz average 17 made threes a game. They only have 7 tonight. And Utah, their lowest number of points through 3 quarters this year with just 69, but they open up the 4th quarter with a chance for a 4-point play.
A nice play.
Clarkson again for 3, no good. Niang leaps in for the rebound. Clarkson this time going to drive it, working baseline, and scores.
He's come to life.
And then cuts into an open lane created by Brunson's dribble penetration. Clarkson got it to go. Good defense, better offense by the potential 6th man of the year.
Jordan Clarkson averaging 17 points per game off the bench. Nails the 3-pointer. His first bucket of the night. And Utah's within 1.
Held Utah, EJ, to 32% shooting, and the Suns in the midst of a 12-2 scoring run.
Well, this is the difference in this Suns team this year, that Utah probably would overtake somebody, and the Suns defensively.
Scoops it to Clarkson. Shot clock down to 5. Clarkson's got to hoist it here. Gets into the paint, and Clarkson gets the bounce. Just his 2nd field goal. He was 1 for 8 prior to that make. Back to a 4-point game.
That's a great job of leading. Now it's up to the guys to go out and respond.
They had a big lead against Houston the other night. A lot of the guys.
Booker working on Clarkson, draws the contact.
Utah Jazz had 9 turnovers in the first half. In that 3rd quarter, just 1. They've taken care of the basketball and gotten quality looks.
He and LeVert really are going to carry that scoring shoulder.
You know, and T, getting back to the slow starts by the Jazz is Clarkson. Looks good on that ankle, runs it up and hangs on the rim for 2. Closed hot, hitting 12 of their last 20. That's 60%.
Yeah, that's really the difference in the game. You know, the Jazz need to get back on defense, take care of the ball as Jordan Clarkson.
Clarkson makes 2. JC has scored 7 points. The rest of the Jazz just 9 in the loose ball.
Wanted to get the ball out of Bataze's hands and then got back down in the paint to get that rebound.
Clarkson turns the corner and pulls the trigger. Non-stop dribble. Sabonis inside. Oh, Gobert. Oh, yes. Sabonis still down. Rudy got a swat away. Joe 3. Yes! Clarkson. 3, drills it deep. Wow. You're not kidding. It's a 2-point game. Here's Clarkson from Conley. Turns, puts up the shot. Got it. Oh, Clarkson clutch. Tied at 89 all the way back. Sometimes you have to look away on what you think may have happened.
Yeah.
But maybe really for the Jazz, that's a little breath. Miaoni, Juwan Morgan on the court. Off the bench for the Jazz. Niang. Oh, I love the minivan. Fill it up, big fella. Went over the screen, ran right up into the face. Off that missed shot by Holiday. The Jazz rattled home 2.
Well, but the more traffic he has, though, opens it up for other people.
Bogdanovich, Clarkson on its way. Down it goes, right at the buzzer.
Yeah, 34-22 the Lakers are. Right now, 5th in the West as Clarkson hops into the jumper. Yeah, Morgan was calling for it. Yep. They could not get it to him.
In the corner, Niang, a three is good.
It's got to get people shots from areas that they're accustomed to. A lot of pressure on him to deliver, and he's been doing that.
Clarkson able to hit a bomb with the shot clock fading.
Now, we're seeing good defense by both teams, cutting off the three-point shooters and doing a good job on the rotation in the paint. Oh, nice.
Clarkson able to finish. The leading scorer in the NBA in points per game off the bench. Niang leaning and hitting.
If not, you've got to get fouled at both ends.
Clarkson able to hit from the corner. And this is the largest lead of the game for either team. A 7-point cushion now for the Lakers. As Clarkson gets free for the flush.
Who's that fast break guy? That's his third fast break. We see no green shirts in the picture.
O'Neal able to finish through traffic. Clarkson leans in and finishes through the contact. Schroeder unable to hit the jumper. LA on an extended 19-8 stretch after Utah had cut it to 3, corner 3. Yeah, Boston has won 5 in a row. They are up to 5th in the East. Clarkson gets it to go over Horton Tucker.
Yeah, excellent defense. Defended him with the chest, and that freed up the ball.
Clarkson spins into a bucket. 24 for Jordan Clarkson.
Shot clock is off. Ingles. Clarkson for the lead. Got it! He hits the three, the former Laker.
O'Neal a three. It is good. Royce O'Neal has hit some big threes. Ingles to the corner. O'Neal, not that time. Schroeder secures the rebound.
Oh, great steal.
And then they give it away. Ingles, a great look from 3. Rims out.
With 5:20 to play in the first quarter. Bogdanovich, here he goes. Drive, kick, ball movement, catch, shoot, and Ingles rattles it in.
Both teams shooting it well, though, from 3. Utah 4 of 7. Lakers 5 of 8. Here's Clarkson. Been so good offensively this year, leading all bench players at 17 points per game. Clarkson leaning in. Good teamwork there with Gobert. And Clarkson hits the fall away. Went at the end of the first round, traded by Brooklyn after the Nets drafted him. Clarkson with 1 on the timer knocks down the 3. Scored the last 7 points for Utah. Clarkson spinning. Tough shot, but it goes against Ben McLemore, who's playing his 7th game.
Do a good job of having shooters on the floor, Utah, so you can't overhelp or there's a price to pay. It gives their playmakers a lot of room to perform.
And that's the thing, Mark, about Utah. I mean, obviously they've been really good defensively. Clarkson gets past his man and floats it up and in. He's got 9 points off the bench. 16-point lead midway through the third quarter. That basket by Tucker ended a 10-0 run, but then Utah comes right back. 3 minutes to go here in the third. Utah trying to get to 43-15. The Jazz with the best record in the NBA. Clarkson penetrating. Tough shot, but it goes down against Matthews. It's been so obvious watching this game compared to Saturday.
He does everything for him. Protects the rim, plays out a pick and roll, alters shots.
Caldwell Pope is hobbling for the Lakers. They can't afford anybody else to go down. Clarkson's 3 is on the money.
Back outside for Houston, and it's Avery Bradley puts it up off balance. Niang yanks it down. Ingles gets it up to Clarkson, who's wide open. There's a guy a point a minute. KJ tipped it in the air. Bradley playing good defense on Clarkson, and he gets it up and in. Wow, what a shot.
Yeah.
You know, it's probably that one game that bothers folks, but that 33, that's impressive. Says a lot about the Jazz.
Clarkson.
Conley's got a lot of shooters to pick from. Watch Clarkson. No, they're going to go to Gobert inside, and a block shot by KJ, and it's up and in anyway. I won't mention it anymore. Boy, how quick is that shot? Unbelievable. Jordan Clarkson. Clarkson, a quick release. Man, he was covered then, wasn't he? Ingles, just to remind you, he's still hanging around.
6 for 10.
And Rudy and Calvin, of course, did not disappoint. Clarkson up and in.
And the stands back then for the Rockets were Hoffhein's Pavilion.
For Anthony Towns, Joe front court. Nice bounce pass to Clarkson, pushed to the back, no call, floats it up and in. He stays so in control.
Yeah, Joe wanted that foul on the layup. Thought he got his wrist grabbed on the way up.
Clarkson takes on a double team, patient. Nice pass.
Oh,
inside
wow.
Favors.
Swipe across the nose, but Jordan Clarkson's such a busy ball handler. You don't know when he's going to attempt the shot.
Russell. Nice block. Clarkson.
Through that Jazz defense and find a nice easy lefty.
I'll be honest with you, T. Not many guys we've called plays as Rudy pops the rim, can go to the rim like Hernan Gomez did with 2 nose plugs in. Reed gave it a run from downtown. Clarkson races into front court. He'll pull the trigger. 3 balls up and in. There it is. Clarkson started 0 for 4. Clarkson passes out. Ingles, Clarkson, O'Neal on the wing. He'll drive it home and in. Nice drive. He hit 2 threes in the first quarter. 13 boards in Houston for Royce. Here's Clarkson again, guarded by Rubio. Jumper, good.
Wow.
And T, you saw him guard the ball, right? Ricky was right in his back. He found space and hit.
Kind of a lackluster second quarter.
Clarkson, quick hands, took it away from Hernan Gomez. Bogey on the run. Inside, count it. Go against one another again. Thorough Monday night in Minnesota. Out it goes, Niang. 3 straight away. They're 15 of 46. Bogey puts it on the floor, passes out. Clarkson fires a 3. There you go. Clarkson.
You talked about that 40 the Jazz scored in the first, then 18 in the second, 16 in the third. That's just unheard of for this Jazz team.
Clarkson, a quick hitter for 3. 7 seconds left.
I wouldn't put it past Josh Okogie to make it a tough battle.
Oh, he almost got a pick 6 right there. And it cost him because he goes for the steal and Ingles gets left wide open.
Clarkson gets it right back. Clarkson didn't have a particularly good shooting night on Saturday either, but he hits on his first shot attempt to this one. Well, and Jim, on the other end of the floor, the Jazz are getting what they want. They forced the Timberwolves to have Okogie and McDaniels take 6 of the Wolves' 12 shots before that one. Clarkson fights his way into the paint, finds Favors underneath. O'Neal from the wing, and he answers right back.
Royce O'Neal, they've been knocking down shots. We talked about how
he sat out of the league waiting for the right opportunity, and signing on with Utah, probably a pretty good idea.
Yeah, he's got Utah Jazz DNA, and there's no doubt.
Ilyasova long 2, and he's able to drill that.
Clarkson surveys, wraps it behind his back, looking to pass out. Everything shut down except Ersan 3. Got it. Just beat the clock. How about an 8-point half?
Timberwolves do have 7 second chance points in this game.
Boyan Bogdanovic doing a really nice job of fronting Karl Anthony Towns, frustrating. I just like to see, Utah have to work a little bit. I mean, to take a guarded long 3 like that.
That ends a run of 7 straight missed shots by Utah.
Clock is winding down.
Clarkson, nice spin by Jordan Clarkson.
Not to shoot well.
Clarkson, cutter, Rudy, hammers it.
I think they need more Gobert.
He's been a surprise off the bench, 14 points. Conley leaves it for Clarkson, who has not hit a 3 in this game. Pumps it up right there on cue. What do you know? Jazz Nation, 83 straight. Andrew.
Timberwolves have 44 bench points. Clarkson.
And Minnesota just running guys off their line left and right.
Conley with the floater on the baseline.
That's too bad, because he deserved a better fate than that. And of course, Niang makes the triple.
Bogdanovich on the baseline. Holmes switches on to him. Clarkson from downtown, just a 34% three-point shooter, gives the Jazz a 2-point advantage. DeLon Wright celebrated his birthday a couple of days ago against the Dallas Mavericks. His older brother Darrell watched the game, said it was the first game he watched where they actually won, or his team won.
You would think that you couldn't play this way with Rudy Gobert, but actually he sets good screens, he gets offensive rebounds, and now they got a couple players that can do some things. Jordan Clarkson, you got to have a big that's going to bring Rudy out from that paint, or he will just dominate in there.
Jordan Clarkson got deep into the paint.
Now the Kings have to come and help. When you come and help, they find their guy as see Rashawn. No foul called on Rudy Gobert, trying to draw one.
Boy, the Kings now 1 of 11 in the second quarter. And that 3 was nothing but butter. Good defense by DeLon Wright. Ball reversal to Clarkson. Wow, that's some nice jelly, because Jam doesn't shake like that. Went behind the back. Forrest left wide open. And the Jazz get another offensive possession. Clarkson steps into a 3. Bogdanovich goes quick on the weak side. O'Neal over to Clarkson, got a clean look and made it count.
Listen, one drive, kick out, another drive, kick out.
Game.
Well, he just sees things before everybody else does, and that's not something that you acquire. That's something that you almost are born with. And we've had guys like Ski. He got away with the travel there, Clarkson.
Brantley on a tough drive. Kaminsky. Sun starting 5 out there.
This is the guy they don't want to get going.
Yeah, they said they've done a nice job in the 2 previous meetings of keeping him in. Clarkson 5 points off the bench in his 14 minutes. His minutes obviously increasing off the bench. Step back 3 over Ayton, got it. And probing the paint. You could just see the defenders' heads just almost spinning because they don't know whether to go to him or stay. And the Suns with their biggest lead. Pass inside to Favors. Campaign got a piece of it, but Favors just too big and strong and able to muscle it up and in.
Sort of like what Gobert does to guys when they attack that rim. Well, he got out there in that area, Devin Booker. Ooh, he got embarrassed.
Loving everything they have seen tonight. Clarkson picking the pocket of Booker. Won't get a shot away.
He always comes back with a vengeance.
The drive and kick. Saric collected, but didn't get it cleanly. Clarkson's got.
Siakam denied at the rim. Favors on the floor. Clarkson as well in the paint and score it. First 2 for Jordan Clarkson. Rebound to Royce. Here's Clarkson. Wraps it behind his back. Dribble drive. Now to his left. Step back. What a shot. Oh, my. Come on. Well, you've seen Bogdanovich hot early. Here he is again on a drive inside. Wrap it up and around. Birch, and a 12-point start for Boyd.
Awesome timing on that shot.
Clarkson dancing out front, trying to find space. He does and takes it on top of the rim.
As the game's gone on.
Bogey screens for Clarkson. Spins back. The 3 is away. Splash it home. And Clarkson, he was undrafted too, so what a find. Clarkson 3. That one bounces hard. Save. Clarkson steps inside. The steal, the bucket. Jazz will have the final shot of the 3rd quarter. Clarkson on a dump inside. Gobert. Clarkson drew the defense, 2 defenders to him in the first. Clarkson in traffic. He loves that shot. Little search, found space. Clarkson Left-hand dribble in traffic. Ilyasova steps to his left. Three is down. Ilyasova. Forrest played 15 minutes against Toronto as the floater drops for Clarkson. Now, you want a guy that can hit little mid-range floaters. Lonnie Walker, the fourth, is on the floor. Patty Mills as well. Clarkson's three.
He's hot.
Wow.
It's starting early, Bowler. That net never moved.
George Niang back on the floor. Miaoni, Joe Ingles with Gobert and Clarkson. Stop and go. High lob. Beautiful pass. And Rudy with just enough touch to get the bucket.
To me, I thought Forrest could have had that three.
Speaking of Forrest, another defensive turnover.
I'm telling you, this guy can score the ball. Great size. I'm talking about Rudy Gay.
Back out to Bogey. He'll take a three. It's up and good. Clarkson drops the ball, picks it up at midcourt. Shot clock at 7. That's a lifetime for Clarkson. He goes baseline, drops it, hits it. Clarkson. Non-stop dribble. He's in the paint. Wild shot. Put it up. Oh, and down. Rudy Gobert off the bench, set to check back in. Clarkson feeling it, drills it. His second three-point shot. San Antonio passing it out on the perimeter. This time the ball dropped by Johnson. The Jazz have been putting hands in the face. They gave it up 21 times against the Raptors and still won by 4. Clarkson again races inside out. Bogdanovich three. Bang! Clarkson right to left hand.
Nice pass again.
Rudy double pumps and Gobert drives the paint. Jazz working outside. Bojan. Good look. Another rebound. Royce. How about that pass out? Clarkson. Here's Joe. Bang!
It's good stuff.
Ingles bounce pass. Clarkson shows the ball, now drives. The floater. Clarkson three. Grabs the miss.
Another offensive rebound.
Puts it up, stays with it.
Huge.
Hangs it up on the rim and drops it. Bogey-licious. That's going to stay with me all night. Here's Jordan Clarkson fresh off the bench. The floater, good. Nice to see Clarkson start inside as well. Also, you'll see Derek Favors on the floor. Here's Clarkson. Stops, pops, jumper, good. Couple of quick hits by Clarkson. Now to Florida State. Free throw line extended jumpers off the mark. Clarkson on a rebound. Utah started 2 of 6. They've hit 7 of the last 8. Let's go 8 of 9.
It's just who San Antonio is. Yes, they don't take a lot of threes.
Jazz love this pace. They're getting anything they want. Clarkson with 10. And multiple times they had to back out. The three is off the rim. Clarkson has it and wants to run.
Nice pass.
Rudy got back, and the reward is an easy layup.
Becoming a three-point shooter. I mean, he shoots a high percentage, but 2 of his 3 shots so far are threes.
Yeah, he's 38% on the year. Oh, yeah, rattling home. Clarkson back to Joe, back to Clark, behind the back pass. Niang, bang!
Put that on the highlight reel.
Looks into the paint, backs out. Clarkson, that first quick step. He stays cool and calm. Matty escapes and then drops it. Steps back, resets with 11 on the shot clock. He'll drive in on the big man, off the glass. Oh, what a move.
Oh, my gosh. He was so good in college. He was just way ahead of his game. So smart, savvy, everything that you would want in a big man and more. Oh, you're talking about my worst assistant coach ever?
Worst assistant ever. Now, there's a lot of love with those two guys. And what did he say, too? No championships without Lonnie Walker, the fourth. His first 2 here in the third. Jazz answered back in quickly with Derek Favors. 92-61 as we roll up on 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Clarkson fumbled the ball. Eubanks was out of position, too, to grab an offensive rebound. Joe takes it for Utah. Behind the back is Clarkson. Step back 3.
Wow.
Unreal. What a move. 25. Left-hand dominant. Great story on ESPN.com today about Joe, how he decided he had to use his right hand to drive the ball. Clarkson again. Oh, he got it in traffic, off balance.
I got to say, I'm blown away. No pun intended by this blowout. I thought for sure San Antonio, as Clarkson just keeps pouring it on. He's got 30 now.
8 of 9 for Denver. The Jazz answer on 5 of 9 shooting. Here's Clarkson on the court for the first time. Oh, yes! Rudy took it away from Jokic. Clarkson one-on-one with Jokic. He's got to hurry. Forrest just got the shot away. Oh, and he put it down. Did I tell you he's a rookie? No matter what uniform he's worn, Jokic scores again on a floater. Right back at you. How about Jordan Clarkson? He'll get it out of the way early.
Knocking down one. He loves playing against this Jazz team.
Big time. Clarkson right back. Oh, back to back. Clarkson goes one side of the floor to the other. Ersan Ilyasova along with Joe Ingles back on the floor. Clarkson hot. One more time. The trifecta in the first quarter. Clarkson maybe got away with an offensive push. Bogey paint. Kick it up and in. Bogdanovich. That is one confident NBA play. But Denver's rallied back here up by 9. Straight away 3. Bogey. Rattles the rim. Bogdanovich with a 19-point half.
Knows how to use his body to get inside.
Oh, Clarkson. What do you always call it?
Flame on!
We don't want to put too much pressure on it. Once you reach the playoffs, none of that matters other than home court advantage. So you start off, oh no, you got to beat a team 4 times.
Quinn Snyder starts with Miaoni, Clarkson, Gobert, Niang, and a Joe. Niang's got a wide open lane to the rim. Down it goes.
Just a nice shot.
Jazz by 3. Bogey on a quick catch and shoot. Oh, hit it. Rattles it in. Bogdanovich. Joe puts a body, but he lets him loose. How about that? Quick hands by Clarkson, forces a turnover.
Finding Rudy off the dribble for a nice slam.
Stolen. Clarkson took it away from the Joker. Clarkson in the paint, scoops it out. Bogey 3. Splash!
For a nice slam.
Stolen. Clarkson took it away from the Joker. Clarkson in the paint, scoops it out. Bogey 3. Splash! Bogdanovich, career night against Denver. Jokic bumps into Gobert, rolls in, blocked by Rudy. Oh, big defensive stand by Gobert. George in the paint, kicking out. Clarkson 3. Got it!
Beautiful. It's about taking care of the basketball, getting the shot you want.
Clarkson 3. There
it is.
Oh, it's big. Drained it. Flame on. Compliments of that three-point line. Jordan Clarkson right to left. Here he is to his right side. Jumper good. The mid-range. You know, on paper, you always think, oh, this won't be much of a contest. But in the NBA, there's a reason you're on a roster. Quarter number 1. Surprised? Maybe. But it is the NBA. Clarkson two-hands it. Matt Thomas clears. Here's Clarkson. Once Boyan out front. Little screen. Gives Clarkson space he needs. Oh, beautiful pocket pass inside and Favors will score his first 2. 50-49 Utah. Clarkson pulls the trigger straight away. How about that crossover? Looked like Brooks broke an ankle. Gobert has it. Clarkson, you may have heard him. Let's go. To his right hand, the floater. That's almost automatic when Clarkson hits paint.
I'd say.
Trent Forrest on the floor with Clarkson, D-Faves, Royce, and Bogdanovich. Clarkson backpedals. It helped them rally back from 15 down and take a 7-point lead. Stop and go drive inside, good hands. Rockets won't go away. 88-75. Niang launches and hits. Jazz have picked it up on the defensive end here in the third quarter. Niang wide open again for 3. Just parked his bus out there and said, I'll take it.
That's a shot block. You know Rudy's going to challenge players. And every once in a while, as he gets his own dunk there, every once in a while.
Clarkson finds space in the paint, stays on a pivot, left hand shot. Are you kidding me?
Beautiful. Yeah, he brings a calmness to this Jazz team.
Clarkson goes to work, spins in the paint. The shot is up. And that stopped a little mini run there by Royce. He had scored the last 8 for the Jazz, and Clarkson.
2 defenders all over him. Doesn't matter. Jordan Clarkson flipping it up and in. So I tell you, Bazemore 7, Looney's 5, Jordan Poole 5. Help out Steph as Clarkson gets inside.
See him take that extra step. And I like that he didn't just settle for the 3 ball, even though Gobert is so far away. You didn't make the last one. Try something different.
Jordan Clarkson again. He is scoring in a variety of ways. Royce O'Neal's back in, playing with Favors, Bogdanovich, Niang, and Clarkson. And Jordan Clarkson, if he was in like pickup ball, you'd say he's thirsty.
As long as Steph's coming off of it.
Forrest, no angle there. Good defense, Jordan Poole. Hey, Clarkson's got it. That means it's going to be shot. We'll build some big lead, make a bunch of threes, put the Warriors to sleep. That's not happening. Kent was bodied there and then threw it away.
I do think that the pace favors the Warriors a little bit, though, if they can keep it going.
And Clarkson. See, Draymond knows Clarkson's looking to drive. And he hasn't made a 3.
He didn't fall for that slip screen.
Clarkson, little teardrop. He's just a cold-blooded scorer.
Glad he did his job, though, and cleaned up that area so Steph can have some traction going to lay it in.
I like that you scolded the ball boy as Clarkson finally hits his first 3 of the night. Get them out of rhythm on that reset. Andrew Wiggins missing from the wing. Clarkson, wow.
And just contest threes as good as you can.
We began the broadcast talking about the defense.
Not like that.
Yes, Clarkson was able to finish. The Warriors beat Dallas late in that season and then saw Dallas in the 1-8 matchup. And Clarkson hitting that, but if the Warriors win tonight, they'll have won the season series 2 out of 3 against Utah. And they kick out to Bazemore and missing that corner 3. Jordan Clarkson makes it a 10-point game.
He's got just a few open looks tonight.
You need a couple stops here. Protecting that 7-point lead. Clarkson makes it 5.
Okay, here we go.
Plenty of time for the Jazz here. Clarkson will put it in and draw the foul. This is an opportunity for the 3-point play.
You need to give him some options. Cut, move.
Clarkson driving, looking for the tie. He did, and he was fouled. If you're going to foul him, foul him. If you Clarkson again. Face up on Bazemore. He'll launch the 3 and cash it in. Jordan Clarkson with 41.
Reaping great rewards for the league. And how about if you're the Utah Jazz and Phoenix Suns? You are going to finish 1-2 in the West. Tough drive right there. Tough shot. Then he and Cantor do a ton of pick and roll action together. Nice drive there by Clarkson. But it's an amazing thing to watch Damian Lillard. As elite as he is defensively, the area in which they set the screen for Dame and the amount of ground Gobert's got to cover.
Awful offensively the first 7 or 8 minutes. Timer's at 4. Clarkson doubled with 2. Now triple. Clarkson has to hoist it. They're going to call a foul and count the basket. 4-point chance for Clarkson. So they're trying to do the same thing that the Warriors just did. They've got Utah tonight, obviously, and then at Phoenix tomorrow. Clarkson goes to the left hand and scores right at the rim.
Almost 2.5 offensive rebounds per game. Well, he's got more than that already in this one.
And we talked about it earlier as Clarkson connects, Doris, but we're really seeing it play out. Got 7 rebounds, 5 points in this game, a block, but just picked up that offensive foul. Clarkson, fearless, drills the 3. Utah's got the lead back.
You know, we've touched on the defense of Portland being better in this 9-game stretch. The other thing that's noticeable, as finally a 3 goes down for Utah.
Clarkson on the baseline trying to spin. Shot clock down to 3. Clarkson leaning in against Powell. Boy, that was a tough shot, but it swishes through for Clarkson. 6th man in the NBA this year. Yang for 3. That's good. The 9th 3-pointer for Utah. Much needed triple. Clarkson trying to get past Lillard. Drives right at him and finishes with the left hand. And there's a really good chance you're either going to have to knock out LeBron James or Stephen Curry in the first round of the playoffs. Another missed 3. The putback is good. And Utah down 14 for 54.
As well as he shot the three this year, his ability to change pace and get to the mid-range, incredible.
Free ball from Clarkson, but man, Damian Lillard playing, well, he's played like this all year, but it just feels like he always ups it a notch.
See Utah using Ingles as the point guard as Clarkson just subtly lulls the defense.
And the Thunder have made 3 threes, and look how it's closed in on the scoreboard.
Clarkson this time will give it up, and it's Favors who was camped out underneath. And great to see that the WNBA, Michael, is going to be getting underway. Season's not quite as long as the NBA season.
In their inaugural season.
The Houston Comets.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Back in the day. Cheryl Swoops. And Deck with a turnover.
Yep.
Well, there's a lot of talent going into the WNBA these days.
Absolutely.
Sabrina Ionescu.
Yeah, Cynthia Cooper. And I played with a guy, as Gobert goes in, he'll get an and one on that. Very few practice days with his teammates.
Clarkson set it up for Gobert, who wanted an and one, didn't get it.
By the Thunder against the best team in the NBA.
See if Clarkson actually passes. He will not. And he spins his way into a one-handed turnaround.
Pokusevski left it a little bit short. But, you know, if you can just continue to do that, where you not allow them to get those easy buckets off of passes.
18 points on the night. His offense has been consistent. And Clarkson heaves up a three at the buzzer. He's had an opportunity. Mark Dagnall loves his versatility, particularly defensively, because he can pretty much play 1 through 5.
It's just solid. You know, he doesn't really elevate on his shot, but it's still very effective. Now that guy elevates on his shot.
Clarkson driving baseline. Ramsey cut him off nicely.
He's shooting it.
Got him up in the air, count it, and one. There's the bucket.
We've got to get those stats to them.
Well, that pass nearly tossed away by Gobert. Clarkson helps out behind Niang and then just goes baseline and drops a one-hander.
Well, it's about stops, which the Jazz just got, but now it's about scoring on the other end.
Conley rides it out to Clarkson on a nice drive into the lane, and Clarkson right now is dialed up and in.
Catch and shoot three for Clarkson. Where have you heard that before? Knocks down another one.
Yikes. Talk about Seahawks. So don't do that, because everybody's going to get mad at you.
You're out of it. Davis up high. Tried to find Jones, but it went off the backboard instead. Clarkson put his head down, got the bucket, and one.
He's slippery and slithery. I'm of a different mindset. I'm more culture, system. That is what needs to happen here. And if you continue to throw talent at it, we've had talented.
And, you know, specifically with Bogey, when he was struggling, he wasn't really going to the basket. I think he was so focused as Jordan Clarkson.
Still waiting for his first tonight. Clarkson.
Hesitation, zero.
He's stuck on automatic right now, Doug. Back to Clarkson. Wow, he passed it.
How about that?
Doug, did he just... Can we get a replay? He passed. Yeah. I don't know about all that, but Woodard's muscles got muscles. I mean, he went down like a ton of bricks. Here's Clarkson firing. How many times have we heard that popular refrain tonight? Clarkson firing, connecting.
What do you like about him, and what does he need to do to kind of find a sticking point in this league?
I would say more than anything, it's going to be on the defensive end, and understand that when you come in the game.
The Utah Jazz, who, if this holds, will end up with the best record in the NBA this year. Clarkson inside, having himself a night. That's his 10th field goal. He's got 27.
That's what Richaun Holmes does so well. That little push shot, he knocks it down, and that's what Damian Jones is going to have to put into his game. Tyrese won't have to do all the different things, but yes.
Okay. I mean, I know his knee's a little nicked up, but that doesn't affect his vocal cords.
They might have gave him the Marilyn Monroe version. That might have been the version that you were looking for.
And they go to Conley, who's got 7 early points for the Jazz. And Clarkson will shimmy his way for 2 with a nice move. Across the lane, Grayson Allen, and on top, Jackson way outside. 2 to fire. Rebound inside, claimed and up and knocked away by Clarkson. I'm not sure that Favors has allowed a point on anybody that has gone against him as he takes the place of Rudy Gobert, who's getting a blow on the sideline. Here's Clarkson, double teamed, and puts it up, dodging defenders and knocks it in.
That's all you want to do when you're the underdog, and especially a young team on the road. Hang around, wait for magic to happen.
Clarkson melts into the defense and got it to go with a pretty play on a spinner. By the way, this Utah team lost in the first round last year to Denver. Brooks drops one in. Valanciunas stripped to the ball. Out of bounds it goes. They say it's off the Grizzlies. Favors and Jackson protecting the rim. Valanciunas as they swing it around with the fake by Clarkson on the fly. Kicks it out. Bogdanovich open triple. Bojan Bogdanovich.
Was there a taunting foul perhaps by Dillon Brooks after that?
Here on that baseline, they drive. It's Favors who spins and puts it up and in. He gets that to drop inside, and Brooks now with 27. Here's Clarkson. Favors on top with a screen. Clarkson inside, and he gets it to go. Difference of 5 seconds. Game clock to shot clock. Conley is there, looking for the screen roll. Nice fake, driving. Oh, and Clarkson will crowbar it in. What a play. For the youngest team in the playoffs, the Memphis Grizzlies, with Conley on top. And Clarkson with a 3. A lot of size.
A lot of size.
Jordan Clarkson cuts in, works on Melton. Clarkson has come off the bench and been terrific. He's got 5 points.
I'm in the uniform and I'm playing. I don't care whose staff I'm playing.
Bogdanovich. On the road in game 2, fighting back all the emotion in the building with the return of Mitchell. They've done a great job. Nice fadeaway right there. Put up and in. Conley's got the keys. Outside, Niang 3. And caught in there and put up and in by Clarkson, who is uncovered.
He's out on the floor. Whether he steals the ball, he gets deflections. Now, see, they have to score. That's the second layup. Now, so it's all the little things when you play this type of a team. You have to keep remembering that Utah's the best record in the league.
From behind the arc, and to your point, they're not getting any offensive rebounds. And then a turnover there. George Niang from outside. Good! And to your point, they're not getting any offensive rebounds. And then a turnover there. George Niang from outside. Good! The 7-3 for Utah. And it's a 15-point lead. Utah's made 9 threes. Royce O'Neal has 4 of them. Clarkson got that one to go. A triple for Clarkson. A missed 3, though, for Memphis. The Grizzlies have 10 threes in this game. Clarkson got that one. He was 0 for 5 behind the arc before that make, and the lead is back up to 12 now for Utah. Here comes the screen from Clarkson with a shot clock down to 4. Clarkson with 2. Step back 3. Oh, Clarkson drills it as the buzzer sounds. Mike Conley with 20 points to lead Utah. 15 for Bogdanovich. Clarkson has 13 off the bench. Driving here into the paint. Scoop goes down for Clarkson.
During the regular season, so difficult to get reacclimated. And he is slowly but surely starting to figure it out. And Jordan Clarkson, instant offense.
Here's Niang, the cross-court pass now into the corner. Clarkson, and he bangs down a 3. Were able to play in that play-in game for the 8th spot last year, so they started to lay the foundation. And what a year 2 it was for the Grizzlies. Clarkson.
And Utah, again, a little sloppy with the basketball, a little careless at times, and starting to get away, even though Clarkson scores there.
That pass intercepted by O'Neal. Little 2-on-1. Clarkson bobbled it, takes it back, and puts it down.
And Melton capable of knocking that down, but probably could have gotten a much better opportunity on that possession.
Clarkson again. Well, again, that Utah ball movement. Ingles to Clarkson. Side pocket three. Is Jackson on a three? No. Jaren Jackson is now 2 of 8 from deep. This is Clarkson. That's a three.
Dylan Brooks has played with so much confidence and a chip on his shoulder. It's like he has something to prove every night he steps onto the court. And on most nights, he really proves to lots of people because he plays at a very high rate. You can tell it's been an emphasis with the coaching staff.
Ja Morant, good entry.
Great D by Clarkson. Known for his offense. Great D right there. We got another three.
Bogdanovich feeling it. Why not? Double up. Jaren Jackson just trying to find rhythm to his game after missing almost the entire season. As there's the runner and the floater. Jordan Clarkson.
That let me know the league is going to be in great hands moving forward when we get some of our elder statesmen like LeBron James to retire.
Jordan Clarkson.
Hello. Hello.
They continue to celebrate.
There were some questions, but he is a true young NBA superstar.
Jordan Clarkson got what he wanted. And that was Dylan Brooks out of position when he flew by from behind. Ja Morant. He's 8 of 17, 18 points. Joe Ingles picks it up. 6th man of the year, averaging 18 a game. He knew where he wanted to go, and it's Niang.
What they're not going to do is give you a promotion and let you mess up the biscuits. I just don't understand how Brad Stevens gets let go and moves up into the front office.
Joe Ingles off the pick. Final shot coming up. It'll be Jordan Clarkson. Little mid-range action. He'll get the roll like everything else. And the foul. Final shot. Ja Morant able to get it off.
Look
no.
at the steal.
Clarkson at the buzzer.
No way. Okay.
And Donovan Mitchell, the catalyst early. Now the shot clock coming down on Jordan Clarkson.
Even though the game is a little out of hand, he is not settling. He's not just out there clocking and counting down the minutes. He's still trying to make an impact.
Boy, that's too easy for Jordan Clarkson. Second to last pick of the lottery. O'Neal shares it. Clarkson's got it. And everything else is fallen.
He's got it going now.
Clarkson, they can take their time inside of 8 to play. Why not? Rudy go.
24-12. Fans trying to urge on the Jazz here. And the jumper goes. A three-pointer for Clarkson.
When it mattered.
Clarkson peeks at the clock. Excellent score. Nails it from long range. Man tosses three-quarter court. Rebound favors the offensive board. Bogdanovich gives it up. Ball movement. Clarkson a three. Splash. But Utah controls the offensive rebound. Niang shooting practice. He sticks it. A three.
And again, it's been the bench for the Clippers, right? It's not so much scoring it, but their defense has been terrific.
We're tied. Clarkson drops in a triple. 4th foul on Zubac's 3rd team foul. 3-point lead. 6-point lead. Jordan Clarkson with a downtown hit. Screen, Jackson. Clarkson switches out. Roll. Jackson kick. Intercepted. Clarkson steps in front.
His fellow French countrymen, and he had already gone down the road with the Clippers and signed with them as Jordan Clarkson instant grits off the bench. Mitchell being guarded by Morris on this possession. Here's Clarkson. Tried to take George's ankles and got him. Clarkson on the wing, guarded by Batum. Clarkson, the short jumper is pure. Jordan Clarkson back the other way, has a mismatch here against Cousins. Good contest, it didn't matter. Paul George starting this game with some cold shooting. Now just 2 of 7 from the field. Clarkson with the float game, got it. So it'll come back the other way again. Mitchell whips it cross court. O'Neal over to Clarkson. Let's go with the three. Got it. Forced to pick it up. They send it baseline. Clarkson raises up and drills the long jumper. Shot clock down to 5 for Clarkson against Kennard. That's the matchup he would want. And he banks it home. Utah's last 4 field goals have all been three-pointers. And here's the best man for the job, Clarkson, trying to make it 5. Sizzling and flame-throwing.
They are making Utah one-on-one players.
Gobert inside. An easy slam on a great find from Jordan Clarkson. Kicks it out, Batum for 3. A little bit strong and rebounded by O'Neal.
Yeah, but you got to be thrilled at the quality of shots created.
Bogdanovich got it. Mitchell out top. Donovan Mitchell might have something to say about that pretty soon. He goes cross court to Clarkson. Catch and shoot 3 is pure. See what Quinn Snyder runs coming out of this timeout. Clarkson on the wing. Little two-man game with Favors. Clarkson launching and connecting from deep. And Clarkson brings it back the other way. Off the drag screen. Paul George got hit in the neck. And Jordan Clarkson, after being called for that flagrant 1, knocks down the jumper at the other end. And Clarkson with a nice ball fake. Kicks it back out to Ingles for 3. And Joe Ingles is locked in and has that three-point stroke working here this afternoon. Paul George switches and rotates onto Clarkson. Good defense again. Clarkson with the tip goes high. 3 for a quarter. Jordan Clarkson with a great effort on that sequence. Good defense by man at this end. All over Clarkson. Mitchell another 3 on the way. Got it. Butter. Bogdanovich cross court to Clarkson. Goes quickly with it. O'Neal catch and shoot 3. Yes.
He's a much more confident three-point shooter. The big story on .com today by Kevin Pelton about Ty Lue's rotations. Wonder if this is sort of the look the Jazz will face from here on out.
At some point you determine what's working and maybe you stick with a good steal by Clarkson.
He knows who he is out on the floor. And
shot clock winding down. Just beating the buzzer. And it's Favors on the setup by Clarkson.
They can't get stops. They can't get out in transition, and they're playing late in the shot clock.
Clarkson cans it from long range. Will Bogdanovich get involved here offensively? He's 1 of 4 from the field. Clarkson, good looking stroke. Perfectly executed.
It was. Reggie Jackson there just baited him.
And Gobert returns it on the other end with a throwdown. Clippers are down to 41% shooting from long range. Clarkson crosses, step back J, money. You know, Mitchell is not 100% with that ankle injury. Clarkson backing in on the youngster man. Clarkson, nice looking fade. Clarkson fires, connects, a 3. Beverly, the drive, he had it ricochet on a dish attempt inside. Just the second turnover for LA. Clarkson lines it up. Another!
The good old days.
How about the shorts?
That's when the term shorts was created, I think, during that series.
Jordan Clarkson nails a triple. They match up now with Jackson as Zubac drops. Clarkson. Oh! This is like DJ Khaled. Another one. Shot clock down to 5. George's jumper short. Long rebound. George has got it. Tried to Euro inside and he loses the ball. Bodies flying. Man and Bogdanovich go down.
If he coaches 46 more years, he has a chance to pass Jerry Sloan for #1. Clarkson. Jumper's good. The NBA's 6th man with his first bucket, and Jazz go back up by 4. Air seems to be limping a little bit as he comes up the floor.
Everybody's limping, Mike.
Clarkson. Another floater, Jordan Clarkson.
That's tough. He was off balance a little bit, drifting to his right.
Mitchell again the drive. Clarkson fakes and fires and connects. Clarkson now 10 points. Again, Tyronn Lue talking about Clarkson and Bogdanovich. He goes, those two guys, they can go off. We got to really try and contain them. So far, no answers. Jordan Clarkson already with 12 points in 8 minutes off the bench. Mitchell, double team. Clarkson makes his move again. Stops, turns, fires, connects. Jordan Clarkson red hot. He had a couple of 40-point games off the bench this year. Fires again. And a timeout called by the LA Clippers. In game 5, it only had 1 point in the second half, and then comes up with a steal. Clarkson doing a little bit of everything here. A 13-point Utah lead. Clarkson the drive on the pull-up. Shot's good. Clarkson is cooking right now, and it's 57-42.
And here's where you say, Jordan Clarkson, it's your world. Do you?
Clarkson, three-pointer, puts it up, puts it in! Jordan Clarkson has erupted for 21 points. Clarkson up top to Mitchell. Mitchell a three-pointer. It's good! Donovan Mitchell now with 19. Mitchell comes the other way. Bogdanovich, hand in his face. That's good! Back-to-back threes from Bogdanovich, and it's back to a one-point game.